Plots for sale at Dhargal, just 5 kilometers from Mopa Airport. Plots ranging from 230 to 300 square meters, starting from rupees 15 to 17,000 only. Call now.
Now the next aspect which I am talking is about, in the Home Department, abrupt transfers of police officers. Arbitrary transfers जातात त्यांना केन्ना 6 म्हयन्यांनी 1 वर्सांनी transfers जातात तेन्ना police get demoralized, and the police are not in a position to work to implement targets. This also lowers the morale. कित्याक तूं काम करता तेन्ना आनी suddenly तुजे transfer जाले, then it becomes a shock for them, and then they are taken to some other place. Somebody else is given. If there is some mistake on their part, if they are being punished, it's a different matter. But if you are not punishing them, but you are just taking them and keeping them in the cold storage, it becomes a problem. There is one issue of law and order prevention. Why is our law and order in cases, आमचे इतले conviction rate कित्याक zero down जातात, कित्याक उणे जातात? That is because we don't have good investigative officers. The good officers are kept in cold storage, while the people who have got certain connections or who have got certain affinity with certain people are being posted in good places. But the result of the policing is going to be zero. And this is why we are having poor rate of conviction. If you feel there is a case, you are registering it, and then you can't prosecute it, you can't get a conviction. It's either you want to tell us that you are prosecuting or arresting someone wrongfully, which is completely wrong, or you are doing something which is completely wrong by transferring them midway and then having this kind of things where the investigation is not done properly. There's one more aspect, that there is no budgetary provision which I see for CCTV cameras. The CCTV cameras must be put up at police station and outposts. The Supreme Court and judgment dila. Any direction dila amchi goinche sarkar pasun asa tinga where they have to put it. If we have this CCTVs, cameras at police stations and outposts, then it will be a good policing which will be there, nothing for them to hide. One aspect which I want to raise is about 3 migrants at the Verna police station. When the husband was arrested, then afterwards they committed suicide. All 3 migrant people committed suicide. There was an inquiry being conducted against the in charge of the Verna police station. I require the government to make a statement on what is the status of this investigation which was being carried out. Next, I want to speak on fire. Demand number 26, fire and emergency services. Under leadership of Nitin Raikar and the Goa Emergency Services, Fire and Emergency, they have done commendable work. Am khabar asate amche assembly ahlo tanna last time Berger Paint tinga uzu petlo tanna that there was a big fire for 3 days. And even going in that, the fumes and all was very dangerous. They did a very remarkable job. But what is happening is, Ami atam permission ditat high-rise building galpak. But we don't have the fire brigades which can cater to these high-rise building. If there is a fire in tall high-rise buildings that we are seeing across the world, we will not even be able to reach to save those people. So I think the provision has to be made to give them these high-rise fire brigades. The hydraulic tools are required. We are using drones for purpose of agriculture. But what about drones being given to the fire brigade when you require them, when people are drowning? Location Gorpal, you can identify who is where. And I believe that the fire brigade department people must be given special incentive because they are high-risk job and with low payment of salary. As far as home guards and demand number 25, these people provide voluntary service. Kita home guard is only a voluntary service and generally for 3 years. But we are keeping them for longer time and there is no security of tenure for the home guards. I also request that they should be accommodated so that this provision can be made in the budget. In vigilance, demand number 22, there are many cases with the vigilance department against elected representatives, now maybe former representatives, and also government officials. Why are they not getting a closure? They should be fast-tracked so that they can either be free or they should be hanged if they are guilty. In skill development, there was an assurance given by the Honorable Chief Minister last time regarding the multi-purpose health workers mail. They एक certificate दिल्ला लोकाक सांगपाक फकत skill म्हूण आनी नर्सेस ते मल्टीपर्पज हेल्थ वर्कर्स कसले सब्जेक्ट शिकले आनी कितले मार्क्स पडले कांय दाखयले ना. आतां खंय जॉबार गेल्यार तांकां मेळनात. लोक कितें म्हणटात, तूं कार्पेंटर, तूं प्लंबर, आमकां कांय खबर ना म्हण. They had given an assurance and nothing has been done. My request to the Chief Minister, kindly look into this. I'm obliged.